Hello everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in. I am so excited to film today's video. I've been asked a lot of questions throughout my time here on YouTube, whether it be here on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. I've been asked a lot of personal questions, so I figured it was about time for me to sit down and talk to you guys and answer some of those questions. About a few years ago, I did a video that was called Get to Know Me. It was sort of an introduction of getting to know me, and looking back at that video, I realized how innocent and naive I was. And I don't say that in any negativity. I say it simply in the fact that I'm so proud that I've grown so much since then. I'm so proud of the woman that I've become today, and I wanted to just sit down and talk to you guys and have you get to know me, because I mean I'm an open book. So I was sort of deciding what was the best way for me to film a video on introducing myself and having you guys to get to know me on a personal level. And I've come across YouTube of people doing the 50 random facts and all that jazz. Now unfortunately 50 facts is a lot. I don't think I know even that much facts about me. Nevertheless, I thought 50 was quite a lot, and I honestly am not any exciting for me to be sitting here and give you 50 facts about me, but I figured I can narrow it down to 20 and give you the basics. And but anyways, without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, my full name is Zara Rasul Sahibzada. Rasul is my dad's name, so I'm extremely honored to be carrying his name. He is my hero. He's the love of my life. So for him to be part of me is just, I love him. If you're watching, Dad, duste dora. Second, I am 27 years old. Sugar, I'm old. Anywho, I was born in France, raised in Germany, and dropped in the Big Apple right next to Donald Duck. No, all jokes aside, I came to the States right around 1998. I was 8 years old. I didn't speak a word of English, but I did speak German. Going to school here was quite hard for me. I remember we first went to Queens, New York, and what a beautiful neighborhood it was. But I was 8 years old. I was bullied so much. I'll never forget right around September 11, being that my parents are from Afghanistan and I'm Afghan. I'm getting emotional. I got bullied so much, and when you're 8, all that negativity and the comments that people make really affect you. And I remember my self-esteem was so low that I remember going home every day from school, and I used to beg my parents and like beg them, please, I don't want to go to school anymore. I want to move. I don't want to go to school anymore. Of course, that didn't change, but I remember September 11 happening. It was such a horrific time, and a lot of the kids, you know, called me names, that I am part of the Taliban, I am Osama's kid, that I'm a terrorist, and all that horrific things that, you know, I'm not gonna get emotional on camera, nope. But a few years later, we did move to Long Island, and I fell in love with it. Although Long Island and Queens may be 20 minutes apart, I would say 20 to half an hour apart, it truly is two different worlds. The kids here on the island, to me at least, were less of a bully than they were in Queens, and that's no disrespect to Queens. I'm not saying Queens is less perfect than Long Island or Long Island is better than Queens. Absolutely not. But for me, in my experience, I enjoyed growing up in Long Island than I did in Queens, because I was tortured in Queens, and it's rough. It really was. Random fact number 4, I speak 5 languages, and that is German. I was raised in Germany, so I speak German fluently. Second is Farsi. Farsi is my native language. And third is Persian. Persian is the language of Iran. Now, Farsi and Persian are very similar in the language, but have a distinct dialect difference. So no, they're not the same language, they're different, but they're sort of similar. But of course, considered separate languages. Fourth one is Hindi. I speak Hindi, which is the native language of India. India has so many more languages, of course, but one of them is Hindi. I grew up watching Bollywood movies, so I am, love watching them. But I grew up watching a lot of Bollywood movies, and that's how I learned. Fifth is obviously English. You know, I speak a little bit English, not too good, not too bad, if I should say so myself. What was that? I graduated with my bachelor's degree. My major was theater arts, and I loved every single second of it. Although, fun little fact, when I went to school, when I was majoring in theater arts, I lied to my parents and I told them that I was majoring in journalism, because as an Afghan Muslim girl, you are not supposed to be in the theatrical entertainment business. If you were, you were looked sort of down upon, because, you know, everybody in the Middle Eastern culture wanted either their daughters to get married or to be a doctor, but I decided that I needed to go in the theatrical world. So my parents did not allow me to major in theater arts, so in order for me to do what I needed to do, I had to lie and tell them that I was majoring in journalism. So for 4 years straight, my poor parents thought I was majoring in journalism. And on my graduation date is when they found out that, you know, I was not a good girl. But 6-7 years later, they're proud and love me. I started my YouTube channel right after I graduated college because having that theatrical in me, I simply wanted a platform where I could be myself and express myself and purely be authentic and raw. Because in the acting industry, number one, it's so hard to get into, and number two, I cannot be myself. Obviously, there's a difference of becoming a character, but the journey of becoming an actor is really hard and tough. So I just simply wanted a platform for me to be myself, and YouTube, it's such a sweet escape for me that I enjoyed every single second of it. Outside of YouTube, I have a full-time job. Now, I've been in the retail industry for almost 11 years. 11 years of retail management, and I'm so blessed to have a full-time job that I love and adore. I truly enjoy going to work. There's like zero level of stress, and I have to say that I'm really blessed with that, but I do hope that one day YouTube can become my full-time job. But until then, I just have to work when I have time. I have 4 siblings. I have 3 sisters and 1 brother. I'm the youngest, the sweetest, the bestest. But I am blessed to be an aunt of 5. I have 1 beautiful niece and 4 nephews, and I love each one of them. I adore them. In 2014, I launched my own company. It's called Sahuri, which is a men's accessories line. I'm going to be talking more about that in detail on a separate video, but I am truly blessed to have something of my own. And yeah. Another fun fact, I am OCD-holic, if that's even a word. But I love to organize, I love to clean. It is beyond therapeutic for me when my environment and my life is clean and organized. When I have a clean and organized environment, I get to be productive, and when I get to be productive, I get to be successful. So it's just a win-win for all. But I'm not OCD to the level where things need to be like placed in a certain way. I just liked having things tidy, really organized, and I love having my planner. That's something that I'm going to film on a separate day, or showing you how I keep my planner organized. I am not a morning person. For whatever reason that is, I am not a morning person. But my body wakes up naturally around 7:30 in the morning for years now, because of the industry that I'm in and the job that I have. My body just naturally wakes up early in the morning. But I'm not considered a morning person, because do I physically want to get out of bed? 90% of the time, no. But when I'm up, what I do is I take my time to pray. I'm grateful, and I just move on with my workout routine. But again, I'm not a morning person. I have an insane addiction to two things in life. I love working out. Working out gives me just this adrenaline of like success. When I work out, I just feel so good. And no, I'm not talking about sex, I'm talking about working out. But all jokes aside, I do love working out. Working out is just a boost of energy for me. It truly just clears out my mind, clears out all the negativity. It just makes me be at like the state of peace, and I just love it. And I just can't go a day without working out. No matter what level it is or how long it is, I have to work out. And yeah, you would think I would have a six-pack, but unfortunately when you're Afghan and you have Kabalin, Bojani, like no, six-pack doesn't exist. My best friend is my sister from another mother. My best friend, I love her and adore her. If you're watching, hello! We've been friends for almost 11 years and I can just not see my world without her. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed to have a best friend in my life who I like genuinely just love, and we're just always are there for each other. We're always are uplifting to each other, and I really want her to come one day and film a video with me so you guys can get to know her and love her as much as I do. Alright, I'm running out of facts. What number are we at? I'm a great cook. I love to cook, which is why again I don't have a six-pack. I'm Afghan, so we have a lot of like meat in our food and like oils and onions, but nevertheless I love to cook. Cooking again is very calming and therapeutic, especially meal prep is a big thing for me. But I love to cook, so you bet if you're coming to my house, the kitchen is where I will be. I probably think I'm at number 18, 19, 20, I don't know. Random fact number 18. I have a ginormous nose, if you have not noticed. All jokes aside, my nose is one of my least favorite body part. I think we all have something about ourselves that I don't that you don't like or enjoy, but I don't know, I've sort of learned over time to accept it, to love it what it is, but I am thinking of rhinoplasty. It's something that I've been thinking for years now, and obviously I simply want to do it for myself and no one else. And I'm taking my time. I'm really taking my time in finding the right doctors, saving money for it, and just taking my time before I go for it. And I know it's like a tricky topic because a lot of people were like, oh my god, no, don't do it. And some people are like, yeah, go, like, so I'm doing it for me. What else? I don't know what else. And famous questions that you all asked. Zara, are you single? Yes, I am single, and I'm grateful that I'm single, because let me tell you, no disrespect to most of you men, but some of you just are. That's how I feel that. I'm someone who has evolved over time. I'm someone who has grown so much over time. I've been through a lot in my life, and I'm just grateful that I've healed. And I learned that healing is not necessarily indicating that damage never existed. It's simply that we're not allowing the damage to control our lives anymore. I'm grateful that God has given me his hand and to lifting me back up, putting me back in my feet, and to recover me from all the hurt and damage that I've been through. You know, I know I joke around saying that I'm glad that I'm single, but I was in a really bad relationship. It was a really unhealthy relationship. I'm not gonna get into the details of it, obviously, but it was really unhealthy for me, and I'm sure for my partner. But again, I'm so grateful that, you know, that we have separated our ways, even though the way we separated was very toxic and very hurtful. I'm getting emotional, you know, because there's still some pain in there, but I'm healing every day. I'm growing from it, and I've learned to accept that things in life don't happen to us. It happens for us. You know, whatever happened in the past happened for a reason. It happened for me to become the most strongest person that I know. I've become stronger, I've become wiser, become smarter. I've learned to love myself first. I've started to learn my value and to make sure whoever I'm giving my time to is worth my time, because I'm not letting anybody waste my time ever again. I'm not letting anybody waste my love again. And unfortunately things happened in the past, but nevertheless we have eyes in front of our faces to look forward towards the future, not what happened in the past. But nevertheless, I'm grateful also that I have you guys in my life where I can sit down, press the camera recorder, and just be myself and talk to you guys and film YouTube videos, whatever it may be. And you guys are always welcoming, and I love your comments, and I just genuinely love having an audience that I can call my friends, that I can call authentic. You know, you guys are my family. You guys have grown with me for the course of 5 years. I've done YouTube for a long time, and no, I may not have thousands of subscribers, but the subscriber that I do have is so small, intimate, that I can name every single one of your names probably, and it means the world to me. So again, for that, thank you so much. I really hope one day I could all meet you all, but until then, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Love you guys. See you next time.